streaming. I'm using a stream key. I've got the right stream key. Let me stop streaming and start again.
One moment, please. I'm on, what block is it? I'm on 6.3 for some reason. Is that a problem?
That's iOS you're talking about. I'm talking about Mac OS.
I'm on I'm on my MacBook. And the about this Mac thing.
Okay.
Down at the bottom it says Mac OS Ventura 13.6.3.
Yeah, you're 2 versions behind.
Is this a problem for the meeting?
No, but you should definitely upgrade because there have been some important security updates.
I may have, this is something that I may want to, I have a brief a quickie Q&A later, at which point I'm going to ask Steve to make me the presenter briefly and go into settings. And when I do that, I can look and see if it says what it says about updates, because my preferred setting, what the status of that is.
Well, it kind of works the same way.
Yeah, it should maintain your existing settings.
Yeah, right. Many things should happen.
Yeah, but we can check them. So
the reason we have an Apple Club is partly because they don't necessarily.
The YouTube stream keeps dying on me. Upload this video to YouTube later.
Rick, may I ask why you inquired about what version we were on?
Well, I had to do the updates myself this week, and I updated 4 computers, and it's important to stay up to date with it if you can.
I absolutely agree with you, and I want to know why I'm not getting notifications that updates are available.
Well, why don't we go into that now? Let me make you the presenter.
All right.
There's and make presenter. Okay. There's no little badge on your settings app.
Yeah, here we go. It says I am now sharing my screen. I'm going to go into settings. And there it's, and when I look at
talking and I can't hear him. Like he's talking to you guys.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Charlie you might want to minimize your Chrome windows because all we're seeing is the lounge screen.
Well, you should be seeing on top of that. You should be seeing the software update screen. Do you see it or not?
No,
I see it.
I don't.
Yeah,
Rick sees it.
I see it.
Okay, now
That it says Mac OS Ventura 13.6.5.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's the update now.
Does not say 6.
It says 13.6.5.
Correct.
Yes, which is correct.
That's the current version.
You asked if we were running 13.6.6.
No, I asked if you're running 13.6.5. If
you can set it to notify me when updates are available, other than by going into this and looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
Click the little I. So right now you've only got it set for app and security updates.
Install is not set, but check is set. Download new updates when available is set. Install application update, yada yada. Install security responses and system files are all turned on.
Right.
So why isn't it putting a little box out on my screen as I merely, as I'm using the computer and saying you got an update available like it used to?
It looks like it is. I think I can see a little red badge on your settings icon.
Down on the bottom of the deep blue sea here somewhere, right? Where is the little gear? Where is the little gear?
A little bit left of center.
Yeah, you're almost there. Just go a little farther left.
Zoom. Dot on that.
Yep.
Okay. My other question is, previously, before I went on to Ventura, I had the computer set for that 80% charge level thing that they introduced a few years back.
Yep.
And I went into this the other day under battery, looking to see if that was available. And
Bless you.
Gesundheit. And I don't see under options. I don't see that feature anymore.
Well, they probably
Called optimized battery charging.
Yes.
And
Where might
that
that
is
be?
under battery health.
All right, no, hang on a minute. I just screwed up.
Is around. I can never find anything. So at
Well,
the,
Yep.
at the top of the left-hand column, there's a search. And it's usually
Right.
easy to search for what you can't find.
yeah.
Yep.
That is to first do a search on either DuckDuckGo or Google and try to put in what it is that you're thinking about, and then sometimes it'll present you with the correct term, and then you can go in and do it.
good point. When Steve talked about this change to system settings instead of system preferences, it seems to me that what Steve said was that what was bothersome about it was that it did not show intermediate steps between just system settings and the setting you wanted, you know? So in other words, that I had to go through battery health was not obvious to me. Anyway,
Yeah, there's nothing
thank you.
nothing to tell you that's a menu or a button to see additional information. So that's
Well, except,
the new trigger for that is now the little I.
yeah, thank you. All right, thank you for those. Those are my little bitty questions.
Yeah, I think the triangle used to be better because that would indicate to you that, oh, there's a drop down, flip it down and then you can see what you want.
So that's that for me.
All right. See, it wasn't such a big thing after all, even though everybody learned.
No, Shirley, that's not my big thing.
Oh, okay. These are just the little things. Okay.
I don't even want to show you my big thing right now.
My big 10-inch record player. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well-
Anyone else have another question, or should we let Charlie go again? Oh, Ken's back. Ken's Alice in the middle.
Well, I guess if it's all right with you guys, I will jump right into this.
Sure. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
And hopefully there are, one or more people here who have done virtual machine stuff. I will get out my 5 pages of notes and questions and get going here. So here's the situation. I need to reprogram the computer. At first I thought, oh crap, I got to go out and buy a cheap Windows computer. And then I realized that over the years, you big kids who know about this stuff have talked about virtual machines. So I looked into that some bit. And so a question I have is, if I do that, how will I, top of your screen, and there's a drop-down menu for virtual machine that lets you click on something to do that. So I'm wondering, other than just typing text or something, whether that's what I should be figuring I'm going to need to do. Does that make sense?
Not exactly. There is
I'm going to get to those in a minute. What I've looked at, Steve, is videos about Parallels and VMware.
Right. There's another one called it's from Sun. What's the name of it? That's free.
Whatever happened to wine?
Well, that's different. We'll get to that in a second.
That has something called Darwine, but it's very limited.
Shoot, what's the name of the open source? I got it on my computer here. I mean, no, not virtual PC. That was the old one. So it has that advantage. The disadvantage of VirtualBox is that there's no official place to call for support. You do everything on the user forums. The next thing is that you need a licensed copy of Windows to run in your virtual machine.
Right.
And in many cases, you can download a Windows 10 ISO, it's called, and install that, and you get a few weeks before it starts complaining that you're not activated with a license. So for your purpose, you just need. You may not have to pay for the Parallels license or the Windows license. You can just use VirtualBox. And the other way to do it is what Rick commented on, called Wine, which is, Wine is not an emulator. That's what Wine stands for. Wine translates your program on the Mac